Cheryl. We've got a lot of legislators here. Great. Jimmy.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the historic Reeve School. My name is Christina Grady and I have the honor of welcoming you to this South End, as my husband Jim likes to call it, and to this building which we believe will become a catalyst for positive change in this community. Thank you, Governor Kasich and members of the General Assembly for choosing this building and our neighborhood for today's historic event. We're honored to have your partnership in this project, as together we create an environment which can truly change lives. I'd like to offer special thanks to our Mayor Coleman for his compassion, vision, and leadership, and inviting our participation more than 3 years ago. Our family and the Crane and Kelly families, among others, have thoroughly enjoyed this journey with you and your wonderful staff. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mayor Michael B. Coleman.
Good afternoon and welcome to Reeve Elementary School. You know, sometimes single events, however small, can incite an entire transformation of a neighborhood. And we all stand here, the governor, the mayor, all these community leaders, all here today, stacking hands. But I can tell you 3 years ago, on this street, the street behind us, I was here for an event, and I saw a man and his son, 3-year-old son, in diapers, no shirt, the man in shorts, no shirt, no shoes on the child or the parent father. And he was pushing a grocery cart. And in that grocery cart was recyclables, cans, and hubcaps. And I called him off to the side, and it was a hot, sweltering day. The sun was beaming down on all of us. And I pulled him aside. I said, where are you going? He said, I'm trying to make a living. I said, do you have a place you can stay? He said, I'm looking for a place to stay now with my son. On that very day, we made a commitment that we were going to bring this neighborhood back, whatever it takes. And so I don't know where that father and that son are today, but I hearken back to that day as to the reason why we are here on this day. And so this historic building of the south side of Columbus has served children for over 100 years right here at this location. This is part of an overall comprehensive effort of revitalization. This building sits in the middle of it, and frankly it's ground zero. Ground zero to the John Maloney Healthcare Center right across the way. Ground zero to the Parsons Senior Center right next to here that you'll see within a year come up. A ground zero to housing and renovation all along this street and around this area. Ground zero to the champions of the South Side, led by the Grody family, the Crane family, and so many others who are even here today, who invested out of their own pockets to invest in this building and other efforts around this area. So today we're here to celebrate this school and what it means to have this investment to this community center. The City of Columbus put in about $7 million in it, and Reeve Community Center will serve as a social services hub, housing for Boys and Girls Club, the Southside Learning and Development Center, as well as job training, meal service, and other programs. Southside champions like the Crane family invested $1 million. The Grody family invested $1.5 million. The City of Columbus, 6.7, and now the state of Ohio. And this brings us to making the effort complete in this bill. And so we want to say thank you, Governor Kasich. We want to say thank you to the state legislature, both Republican and Democrat coming here today. This is about the community coming together to improve this neighborhood that we worked so hard on. The capital budget has provided new life into communities all across the state of Ohio, with important projects being funded from the shores of Lake Erie to the banks of the Ohio River. It'll help us honor our veterans by building a new Veterans Memorial downtown at $15 million. Thank you. It'll foster tourism and economic development with renovations and expansions at the Ohio Expo Center, at the fairgrounds. Thank you. We need that to be a thriving place for economic development, as we've talked about, Governor. Enhance arts and cultural assets of our city with investments with the Columbus Museum of Art, Columbus College of Art and Design, and the Harmony Project, one of the most innovative efforts I've seen in the country, the Harmony Project. And allow us to deliver critical services to those in need with funding for the Community Shelter Board, Life Care Alliance, the Childhood League. The very building that we are standing here today helps us put it over the top for the resources necessary to provide opportunities for people within this neighborhood. Whitehall, Bexley, and Gahanna received investments for fiber technology in the amount of $2 million. I want to thank the governor and the members of the Ohio General Assembly for working together. You know, we can learn a lesson here, a lesson that you don't see in Washington, D.C., but you see in Ohio, you see in Columbus, where everybody's working together to come up and come together to develop what's good for the community. And this is what's good for the community. I thank you, Governor. And I thank Democrat and Republican General Assembly members out here today. We're grateful for your work.